Hey guys, it's Hannah here, and it is, when you're seeing this, 2024. And that means I need to tell you my favourite products of 2023. I am going to do this a little bit differently. So I'm going to give 2 products in almost every category. One of them a new product that I tried this year, and one of them an old staple that I loved to use. So that's for most categories. I'm not going to talk about eyeshadows though, because I'm going, eyeshadow palettes. I think I have a couple of single eyeshadows I'm mentioning. Eyeshadow palettes, I am going to rank the 10 eyeshadow palettes I tried in 2023, and that will be a separate video coming next. But if you are interested in seeing my top products from other categories this year, just stay tuned. All right, let's go in order of application, and we're going to start with primer. I think this one's pretty obvious, both my new favorite and my oldie but goodie favorite. But if you didn't know, I have combo oily skin. Winter, it gets pretty normal. In summer, I get an oily T-zone. And my oldie but a goodie, holy grail, most repurchased primer of all time, that's still hitting that #1 spot, is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. This is the jumbo 2 fluid ounce 60ml bottle, and this is my 3rd of this. I love this primer so much. It's fantastic. No matter what kind of weather situation, where I'm going, this stands the test of time. It is fantastic. The new one that has weaseled its way into my loves this year is the Milk Pore Eclipse Matte Blurring Primer. Yes? Not blurring, mattifying primer. This is a phenomenal mattifying primer. Before this, you guys know I loved my Too Faced Peach Perfect, but sometimes it would peel up between my eyebrows. Then I got the First Aid Beauty one that was very similar to the Too Faced, but it didn't peel up, so that was nice. This is even better. This is so good. Milk does long wear products phenomenally. Like, there's a reason everyone loves the Hydra Grip. I personally don't, but Erin does. Their long wear base products, hands down, phenomenal. This is just a mini size because I picked it up in the middle of winter, but as we've gotten into summer, it has held me through hot days. The last day of term, 38-degree day, and we had a water fight. My makeup looked almost flawless still at the end of the day. Literally outside running around, water bombs thrown at my face. Every product in that, almost every product in that base routine is in this. That was this. Gorgeous. Foundation. This is where it's tricky. So I did purchase 3? 2, no. 1? Did I only purchase this? I thought I purchased, I think these I purchased this year. So I think I have this. Where is my It CC cream? I don't know where my It Cosmetics CC cream is. The Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer and the It CC cream. And then the Makeup Forever HD Skin. But I've also been panning foundations all year. So I actually don't have my opinions on any of those enough to talk about it, except that I like the It Cosmetics and the Laura Mercier together as a combo, but that doesn't really help me. So instead, I'm going to tell you the 2 foundations I enjoyed the most this year. And that is the Fenty Skin Ease Drops. I would repurchase in a darker shade because the shade I used was too light. But they were a fantastic everyday foundation. I love it. And then the product that wore through that weather, the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Foundation, is what I'm currently panning. I'm so glad I'm panning this in summer because it is flawless. It wears phenomenally. And as it should for $100 and something Australian dollar foundation. But this is gorgeous. I'm wearing it today. Love it. Concealer. The new concealer in my life is actually Corrector Duo. This is the Sigma Spectrum Color Correcting Duo in light to medium. I really like this stuff. I like the darker tone right on the inner corner for cancelling out discoloration. I have quite dark circles. That's what happens when you're fair. You can literally see through your skin. But I also really like the lighter tone on the outer corner to brighten and lift, and then going over with another concealer. That's just what works best for me and my under eyes, is using a corrector and a concealer. But that's just how it is. I am trying really hard to not look at the viewfinder, but rather look at the camera. But that's going to be taking me some time with the new camera. I'm sorry. The rediscovered, re-fallen in love with concealer is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Corrector I'm pretty sure this is in light, so it's not even one of the corrector shades. It is the concealer shade in light. This stuff is phenomenal. I wear it under my eyes with a full coverage foundation. I wear it on its own with powder foundation. It's just super lightweight, great coverage, and just sits gorgeous under the eyes because it's so thin. It's phenomenal. I love it so much. So much. Powder. I need to get my list up for powder. So one of these, so I'm only doing one category for powder, even though I have setting powders and powder foundations. But there is only one setting powder and one powder foundation that rules them all. The tried and true favorite. The One Size Turn Up the Base Powder Foundation. You want to know how tried and true? I hit pan on this the other day. I love this powder foundation so much. It has fantastic coverage. It wears beautifully. It wore through Disney days. Now that it has pan, I'm really sad because I am scared to travel with it with pan, so I'm going to have to take something else to Disney. And I'm worried. But I love this stuff. It's phenomenal. Gorgeous. For the loose powder, the newcomer, the new winner, Givenchy Prism Libre. I have a little size, but waiting for me in America is a full size. This is gorgeous. I think this could have withheld that day. The powder I wore that day was the Too Faced Peach Perfect, but it doesn't exist anymore, so I'm not talking about that. This, I think, could have withstood that day as well. It mattifies. Okay, do you want to know how much I love this powder? This powder has visible shimmer in it, but it makes my skin look so flawless, wears so well, that I put up with the fact that it has visible shimmer in it. Like, that tells you. I don't know if it's just this shade. I have the shade 2 Satin Blanc. But like, I put up with the fact that it has visible shimmer in it because it doesn't look like it on my skin. It just looks flawless. And it's expensive. And absolutely try the mini size to see if it works for you. But oh my goodness. The hype. The hype is deserved. The hype is deserved, and the hype is deserved. Blush. It's been an interesting year for blush this year. But my old faithfuls, the ones I love the most, are my MAC Glow Play. This formula is undescribable. It is a putty texture. This blush, please. So like, you press it and it leaves indents. Very Maybelline, whatever it was. But it just blends onto the skin so beautifully, and it sets down like a powder. So I have Blush Please, which is the pinkier of the two, and I have So Natural, which literally almost looks like you're wearing nothing. But they just give the most beautiful, fresh look to the skin that even in the middle of summer, when I'm an oily mess, these are my favorites. This next one might shock you because I am not, or have not before this year, been a particularly glowy blush girl. like MAC Warm Soul got me into a little bit of glow. And then the M Cosmetics Magic Hour Heaven's Hue, Heaven's Glow got me into a little bit more glow. This year, Odin's Eye Soul Mane Highlighter Love Blusher in Sienna Luster. It's also very orange, which, can you believe it? Like, look at that. That is a full swatch. Now, that is not how I wear it. Like, that is not how I wear it. That is like an eyeshadow. But, buffed out. Even that's a terrible swatch. You can kind of see it. Like, it just gives the most gorgeous peachy glow to the skin. It is so beautiful. They do have matte versions, but the glow that gives to the skin. I know. I shock myself the fact that I love a glowy blush. I do. It's phenomenal. You know what also shocks me? I love a cream blush. Cream blush has always been something I've found really difficult to work with. Either the color's wrong, it doesn't blend with my foundation because I have such full matte. But you know what I found this year? Rare Beauty Bright Side Bronzer. The tone of this, I think, is something that really helps. The tone is just so neutral and perfect for my skin tone. And when it just blends so smoothly into the skin that it's seamless. That doesn't look great in the viewfinder, but it looks seamless on the skin. Seamless. The other bronzer I want to talk about is also from this year. This is the one category where I kind of cheated. Well, no. A different way. So in foundation, I cheated by picking 2 old foundations. In bronzer, I'm cheating by picking 2 new ones, but they're different formulas. And this is, again, a tone thing. Like, if you are fair like me and you struggle to find a bronzer that is truly neutral, Pat McGrath Nude Honey. Like, see how neutral brown that is? It almost has a little bit of reddishness on the camera, but it is such a soft powder. And the tone, you can see, is very similar to that of Bright Side. Again, it's coming across warm on camera, but it's really not. It's just so beautiful. And I love it. I love it. Now, highlighters. I hit pan on 2 highlighters this year, but both of them are discontinued, so I'm not going to mention them. My favorite new highlighter this year. I tried quite a few highlighters this year, but the winner, Rare Beauty Mesmerize. If I can open this. Now this is, you need to like a BAM highlight. If you do not like a From Space BAM highlight, you will not like this because it is like metallic. This is the pinky one and it is so gorgeous. So pretty, so shiny. Like, phenomenal. Phenomenal. Now if you don't love a BAM, you like something a little more lit from within glowy, then you want to go for something like Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Highlight 01. Look at that dent. Like, it's flat. It's so cool. It is just a gorgeous pearly glow. Like this. See how this is like shine and this is just like glow. Very different ends of the spectrum, but oh my goodness. Gorgeous highlighters. Gorgeous highlighters. Brows. I don't really have favorites. Benefit pencils are my current go-to. Like, I've been trying to pan goof proof forever. It is what it is. Brow gel. I like the Lawless, but it's not my favorite, so I don't really have anything to say there. Eye priming base products though. Now this is also a kind of cheating because I did technically try this late in 2022. But I really fell in love with it. Did I mention this last year? I don't think I did. Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer. This is the newest eye primer to my collection. And it is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It is a sheerer tinted base. So compared to my holy grail, my long-standing favorite that I still love, the NARS Tinted Smudge Proof, this is a fuller coverage tint. This is a sheerer tint. But it's still, but I think that works because this one just has the one shade. This one comes in multiple shades. But again, I think they're discontinuing this. So if you can find it, grab it. But if you can't, this is a great comparison in terms of how it looks on the lid. Because it's sheerer, it blends in with more skin tones. And if you are someone who sets your base, which I am, this just sets the same way and it looks great. Both of these do fantastic for the longevity of your eyeshadows. They're gorgeous. Eyeliners. I don't have an old eyeliner I love anymore. Where is it? However, I've tried because my long-standing eyeliner favorite, Marc Jacobs Highliner in Earthquake. So this year I was on the hunt to find a replacement. And I have this year purchased 4 matte eyeliners. Matte brown eyeliners. And the one I love the most is Sephora Collection Colourful Eyeliner in Tiramisu. This is the deepest. It is the most long wearing on the waterline. I'm trying a new one today. We'll see how it goes. I can wear it on my lash line. And it's Sephora Collection, so it's quite inexpensive. Like, look at how dark that is. And remove it before it stains my hand and doesn't come off again. Love it. I also didn't try a new mascara this year. However, Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes, I feel like that's the eyeliner, not the mascara. The Rare Beauty mascara is my current favorite mascara. It just makes my lashes look so good. You would have seen it in my last empties. I'm going to open a new tube when I go overseas. I love that mascara from tube opening to dead. It is perfect. Fantastic. All right, what have we got next? Liquid and cream eyeshadows. Tried a few new ones this year, but nothing that I can say has reached favorite status yet. However, if you don't know, my favorite cream eyeshadow is from Charlotte Tilbury, and it is the Eyes to Mesmerize in Oyster Pearl. Specifically Oyster Pearl. Because it is the most gorgeous taupey brown shade. Like, oh, and sheer it out a little bit and wear it more like, oh. I love this. This is my, I don't know what I want to wear on my eyes. I don't have time to think. This is what goes on. And sometimes I top it with a topper shadow. Love it. Love that stuff. It's fantastic. Single eyeshadows. Again, nothing speaks to me particularly in single eyeshadows that is new to my collection. So nothing there. As I said, eyeshadow palettes, you will have to wait and see that video ranking coming soon. So let's move on to lip products. I don't know if I bought this year or last year. I can't remember. But it might have been last year. And if it was last year, I apologize. But the Too Faced Lady Bold Lip Liner in Badass. This is so pretty. It is a true neutral lip liner. It neutralizes out my lips and just really blanks them for any lip product I put on top. It is fantastic and it wears so well. The other one I've really enjoyed this year is the Rare Beauty Kind Words lip liner. And I think I talked about this last year. Worthy. This is a little bit more peachy, but still, like, you can see how, like, it makes this look pink. Like, this is gorgeous. Again, fantastic wear time on this. Really gorgeous. Lip products. Lip products are interesting. I obviously have a type of lip product I really enjoy. If you don't know, I really like glossy lips. But looking at my lip collection, which I decluttered quite a bit, so it's a lot easier to maintain. Some formulas I really enjoyed this year. Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum in Nude Glow. This is the Makeup by Mario version of the Tarte Maracujas, you know what I'm talking about, the click up, non-click down lip products. This is a gorgeous, again, neutral nude shade, and it's gorgeous. I love it. I love the way it makes my lips look. It's phenomenal. Long-standing favorite. That's harder. My long-standing favorite of a similar formula is the M Cosmetics lip cushions. I really like the Tarte, but I just find that M Cosmetics has it's just got a little bit more substance to it. So it's not as goopy as either the Mario or the Tarte. But it's just not as thick. And I find, even though I really like the thickness of those two, this just wears a little bit better, I find. And that's it. Oh, no, setting spray. The two setting sprays that I love. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is my second of this size. I want to buy a full size, but I like this size. It's great for travel. This is what I wore in Disney all last year. It was fantastic. It is going with me again. And the one that made it through that 38-degree wet day, Milk Pore Eclipse Matte Setting Spray. So this is the setting spray companion to the primer. Honestly, that combination that day speaks for itself on how fantastic this holds my makeup in place. It looks gorgeous. This is more matte than this, but this is still on the matte side. It doesn't give you a glow, like it still keeps me quite matte. But this even more, like, it's good stuff. They are both great. I don't want to talk about fragrance, that's too hard. I don't want to talk about skincare, that's too hard as well. But that is it. Those are the best products I tried this year and used this year in terms of products I already had and kept using because I loved them. Let me know in the comments down below what products you loved this year. I want to know what you love and what am I missing out on. Let me know your opinions on these. Are these your favorites or do you not love them? I'd love to know. We can disagree, that's totally fine. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and click subscribe to stay tuned for more. And I'll see you in my palette ranking, which should be next. Bye guys.